Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. We are in a unique situation today in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm in the lobby, so it's going to be like super noisy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pause every once in a while. So if your sound sounds like it's coming off, it's not your computer's problem. It's me turning off the sound every once in a while because I don't want you guys to hear this. You're going to hear a lot of banging and carts and stuff going by here. So I'm down in the lobby here for the next couple of hours. And I'll do my best to try and minimize the amount of noise. You're going to hear crackling fire going in the background, people walking up and down, checking in, checking out. I imagine this is going to be a bit nuts this morning. But yeah, let me see what I can do. And I have you guys on my cell phone now for I can't get all my screens out. So now I have my channel on my phone. And we'll see if we can see you guys on that. See if that goes live. And I'll just hit the pause button when I need to say something. So I'll let you know where I'm at right now. If it starts getting noisy in here, I'll just. All right, the cart's just going by. It's making a ton of noise. So I'll pause for a second till it gets out of here. Man, this is kind of like the worst place to start looking for to do your show. This is the on the road show. You know, you're getting the best of the crazy moments when you do a show on the road. Um, yeah, it's my last day here. I'm ready to check out. So I thought I could do it down in the lobby. The internet's better there. It should stream better until the audio is involved and you hear every little pop and noise that goes on. So I kind of hope that you guys don't have to endure too much of that. I just got to remember every time I hit the button so that I'm not talking forever on pause and then realize the audio's been turned off. But I hope it kind of works out. So anyway, let's see what we can do here. Let me know if the audio, just type in on the side there. Let me know if the audio is any good. I've got you on my cell phone, so I'm kind of hoping that still works. And I can see if you guys are on or not. You can just type in the chat if the sound's too bad. I understand if you don't want to hang out today. So daily chart, we've hit this discount box down here, right where the carrot is. We hit that yesterday, and now we're getting a nice little retracement off of that lever. Audio's fine. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it, man. Let me know if you get any loud noises or anything like that, and I'll try and go back to cutting the sound down. Now, so what I'm looking at here now is if we come up into this day here today and then roll over and go back this morning. Good morning, Hadi. And we roll over and start coming back lower. Sounds good. Excellent. Yeah, so we've dropped below this level. but we haven't taken this one out. So if we just retrace back into here, I'm looking for any opportunity to see a reversal here if it continues to travel through. And we're sitting in on Wednesday now, so if Wednesday continues to climb all the way back up into here, and then Thursday gets us our reversal, then we're looking at coming lower. So as we come back into this range here, we've hit the edge of this candle, this wick, and I'm going to go down into a 1 minute chart shortly and see if we're already starting to see a reversal here. This is just a wick back into this level, fill up this civvy here, and then start coming lower. I want to know if where this is going to turn into the support level we need to continue pushing back higher. We've taken out all these lows inside here. We've run all the way back down to that discount box. So if we get a reaction off of it like we have, and then we make it through this level right here, I'm looking for a continuation to the upside, at least into filling this whole box. If we do get through that box, I'm looking for this to go higher. If not, if the way they continue the tariffs and all this other stuff are going to go, and the continued threats by the government to wipe out Canada's. That's the last bit of information I heard this morning was that Trump's going to wipe out Canada's auto industry. So the bullying tactics will not work. They will not be impressed. So anyway, that's going to stir up some trouble in the markets, I'm sure. At least in the Canadian side of things, the TSX is probably going to respond quite completely and fully. Yeah, got a lot of those sudden drops in sound. Let's try to make sure we got our. There we go. Good morning, Mohammed. Good to see you. Anyway, that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. So I've got my eyes sitting right here on this civvy. So let's get down to a 4-hour chart and see what we got here. So that's civvy we're looking at right here on the daily, sitting right here on the 4-hour chart. And we've come up, we've hit that box already. So we could get a rollover back down here. So I'm kind of looking, we're kind of in this zone right now, looking for an opportunity to either continue going higher into this range where you pull your fib tool from low to high and look for your 50% or more. We've had a run above this old high here now. We come back and tap this and continue pushing higher on the hourly. I'd like to see some sort of support here and leave this, a portion of this BISI open. Good morning, Abs. Good morning, buddy. You see an Abs this morning. I thought I was going to go back like later tonight, like 5 o'clock, but apparently I'm leaving LA at 5:40. So I have to leave here at 12:20, and then I got a 4-hour layover in LA. That'll be fun. Maybe I'll do an afternoon session for this while I'm at the airport. Hopefully it won't be as noisy as this place. It probably will. And yeah, then I'm heading home. Should be home by almost 10 o'clock tonight. Anyway, let's get back into here. So this is the high I'm looking for price to run back into. See if we can get a support right off of that 19,646 and leave a portion of this open here. Go down to a 15-minute chart. What am I looking for here? Again, we're looking for upside today. And then looking for any opportunity to see a reversal. So we're digging into the top of the wick here. Now it's got a body that's closed above it. We're coming back into the wick. I'm going to see if we get a response off of this and start pushing higher. Let me pause this. The card's coming back. That should be better. So here we already have so we've run the high. We've got a reverse direction. We've traded back into the edge of it right here. Now I'm going to see if we continue pushing lower. See, we're looking for any opportunity to see a reversal for the day. And keeping in mind our lowest downside objective in the range it's created since London's low here is this sippy down here. You certainly can't come down to the lobby and have the snooze, that's for sure. With all the noise going on here. So we're stuck inside this range here, really. And on the 5-minute chart, we wanted to see that level's not taken to the upside, because if we lose that to the upside, then we're looking to run for these equal highs and run back into this wick. This has already hit a level on the hourly. It's already hit this old low here. So I'd expect to see a reaction off of that. Back to here, so you're stuck between this low and this high. And you want to see whether or not the bodies get affected. So it comes to here, then comes to the bodies here, leaves a portion open, or it continues to run back up into a premium range way up here. So a 1-minute chart, we have, there's a tiny little imbalance sitting right here. Let's stretch this out. We have a tiny little imbalance sitting here. We haven't traded above it, so if we continue the next price leg down, we should look for a clean out of this next low here. All the time this little wick holds, we can look for a run back into taking out these lows, and then we'll see if we can get some support off of this breaker here. It takes out the little swing point, these little swing points. Consider that a breaker. Doesn't take out the big high, of course, but these little swing points are considered highs. So let's see if we can't take out this low here. I'm going to quickly go over to ES and Dow Jones and see if we can't see something here. I don't know why it's yeah, it's working, I know. So on the hourly for ES, we've taken out this old high here. We've hit this old high, oh sorry, this old low here, taken out the old high, and now I want to see if we get to, and we're starting to come back through this candle. See how we're looking for this in the hourly on NASDAQ. You want to see it touch it, and you look at ES. It's hit it. We're sitting in it right now. NASDAQ is just slightly above it. So, sorry. Okay, so good morning, Craig. Sorry, you're going to hear a lot of noise banging around in here. It's they got carts going by and everything all morning. So you see how we're already dug into this deeply into the Dow Jones. Those others are just barely touching it. We're dug down in deep into it already. So I want to see if we continue to run low and get through this on the Dow Jones. We want to see if we can get back through this. Busy here on the other side of that eat through this mean threshold, and then start running back to the lows and head for the next basic below you. That's pretty much that for the index. Let's look at the British pound. We're still looking for this upside objective for British pound. Euro has hit our upside objective. It hit that yesterday, which is excellent. Now I want to see how we act on this thing. Do we roll over here? Now that we've cleared out, just popped up above it, do we roll over and start coming lower? So if we break below 108.31, then I'm looking for this to come back lower inside this range. If we don't, if we stay inside this, we just come back and retrace into it and continue pushing higher. Our next upside objective is going to be up here. How's that noise with that cart going by? Can you guys hear it really loud? Like, is that cart? That's not the noisiest one. If those carts are really loud, just let me know and I'll just mute it, let them go by and then continue on. So that'd be the upside objective I'm looking for euro. It's all good. Excellent. I have noise canceling headphones, but I don't know if it's noise canceling mic. Crude oil. Let's get Craig a crude oil trade here this morning. This 9 o'clock. See this 9 o'clock reversal. 9:10 turn. I tell you, the 9:10 turn is just. Do you see this abs? See that way, literally, you open on it, come down inside it at the 9 o'clock turn, and then we run back up. Take out these old highs here. Retrace back into this cluster of 3 candles. And if I would have been 1 tick below there, it still would have taken me out. So consolidation, drop back up above it. When you're looking at this cam model trade here, kind of look at how this consolidation, and you have to decide where you want your consolidation to be. We can all have debates over where we think it's going to be. So if I look at that cluster right here as a cam model 1 and 2, with this being a cam model 3 entry, that's a cam 2. A cam 3 would be take from low to high, right there. So you take from the highest part of the range to the lowest part of the range, and then you take 50% of that leg, and it's right there. See that? That's a perfect cam 3. Perfect cam 3. So you'll see how those, once you practice cam models, or you study your cam models, when you have that leg displacement leg down like that, and it traces all the way back and through what looks like the 50% of that, look for the whole leg that extends from the high of the consolidation to the low of the leg, and just pull that out and look for 50%. That's the area right there. If you trade below that on the close, then we're obviously running lower. But that's cam 3, perfect right there. If you haven't studied the cam 3 model, that's what it is. That's what you do. That's 1 minute. Let's put this over on 5. Let's put this on the daily, hourly. Get this out of the way. I tell you, Abs, this is a great idea. Thank you so much for bringing this mouse. It sure makes a difference for me, I tell you. Thank you. All right, so we're right up inside this oils premium array right here. You see that? You come right into here, there. No, unfortunately, let me see if I can get that a little brighter. This level here, let's put a little darkness on that. So it sticks out a bit more so you can see it. See how we're right inside that premium array right now? So we've gone from discount array here, we've traced all the way back into it here, and now we've gone to the premium array. So there's box to box trading in oil. So what you want to see now is, do we get above this level and look for range extension? And you may even get 67.43, tap that, and then reverse and come back down. There might be, if we push this out here, yes there is. There's an imbalance sitting right here. So the upper premium is yet to be hit. So there's a little premium array just above you, which reminds me of, if we go back, and Abs and I were talking about this yesterday, about that little premium that was in NASDAQ, right at the top of the daily, that little imbalance that was sitting up there, it hit it and then rolled over and came back down again. This is the same kind of idea in oil on an hourly chart. We have a run all the way up to that little imbalance there. That's considered the premium imbalance. So if we take that premium imbalance, hit that, and then you start to see a reversal off of that. So I want to see a stability on that, get above it, find some support at it, push through this mean threshold, and then continue to extend the range if we're going to go higher. Right now, if you're buying, you're paying a premium for right near the top of the range. So if you bought this long and got it reversed on you, you'll get hammered. CAD. Oh, we're still holding on to 69 cents. Bitcoin. I did a couple of trades here on Bitcoin. Got the short, and then I got a long in here somewhere this morning. And then the internet was really going screwy this morning up there. I had to keep logging off to log back on just to find out what trade was on. So anyway, here's our displacement. We come back. We do not get an opportunity to touch that old high and go higher. It's that little portion we talk about when the fair value gap here, this busy. You remember those three levels I was telling you about? The ideal one is if it just hits here and takes off, hits that institutional order flow entry drill. That's number 2. Number 3 is the next ideal. And again, we grade our response, right? So as we grade the response into this busy, the best one is right off here, tap it and go. The next best one is this consequent encroachment and then go. And the last one is the tap of this old high here in this particular case, because sometimes that high is way up here. If we're just looking at the busy by itself, the last one is we want to see the last little portion, the last 25% left open so that we can see a nice snap off of that and then head higher. So here's a good example of what we were talking about yesterday, is that little retracement back into that busy, looking for a small portion to stay open. And it's nicer, the more of it stays open, the more bullish if we start having a response right off the top of the busy. And you're aiming for your premium array, which is up here. So if that's your discount portion here, so you're below 50%, you get to 50%, pay yourself above this old high, and then the upside objective is hit right here. I want to screw that this time. Oh, good. You're working in the garbage can. Is that what it sounds like, a big tin can? I'm Oscar the Grouch this morning. Like, shut up, everybody. See how we've traded above this level? We've already taken out the high, and now we've come back into this level. So watch this little tiny level right here. We're right back into it now. And now I want to see, do we continue pushing higher from here? Or do we roll over and we've got an immediate rebalance here. So I would treat this like a fair value gap. So how that we respond inside this, if we just come back up to that area right there, tap it, and start to turn into a wick again and work our way back down. If we break below this level, look for this to give support and then look for 50% of this range. Not that I would take this as a trade right now, but I'm just looking at that as a, because we're at 7:30 now, so that's 8, 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. Is that where we're at right now? 9:30? Yeah, 9:30ish. So we're 9:30 in the morning. Let's look at a 1 minute chart. Now that we see at 15-minute level. Okay, so we're inside this 15-minute range here. We've got a small run on liquidity down here. We've come back to this order block here. And now we've got a nice little kick off of there and we're clearing out this high. So look for a retracement back in here. We're just opened right now. It taps this. Now I'm looking for a run back up inside this range. See that? Tap, run. Now you're looking for 50%. So you pull this first one from here to here, look for 50%. Look for this little guy here. If we just tap this, roll over and start going back lower. That's the potential. If we can get through that level, then we're looking for a deeper run back into this first range here. See how it tapped it right there? And we get a response off of it. So you're back into here. So I'm between this guy here and this guy here right now. So now I want to see if this holds and that one gives way. So if that pops back up here, I want to see that give way and start looking for a premium, which is up at 83,754. So keep your eyes on that little level. Pull your fib to here, and you're at 50%. So if you entered in here, you pay yourself a portion there, and that's why we're coming back into that range. That's Bitcoin. Not that you're trading Bitcoin, but just as a study, gold. Look at the uncertainty of gold. Up and down, up and down. Wow, that is a mess. That's an hourly chart. I wouldn't want to be inside that. That's a mess. Okay, here's your Disney. Craig. Still looking for more downside. I suppose we could come as a retracement. You could see this run all the way back up into this level, and I'd look for another retracement back down. So I'm going to give you a reverse engineer thing here. Watch this. Not that this is going to happen, but if I was to anticipate something else happening here for the next price leg down, where does that bring us? See this little discount box down here? It brings us right into that. So even if you get a retracement back into this gap here, I'd be looking for a continuation on the downside, the next price leg down. So you could literally allow for this level to get hit again. Jeez, people are just screaming here. So you're literally looking for a retracement back out into this discount box down here. So you could see this rally to 103.18, 103.27, 29, something like that. If we rally back up to that and then drop lower, that would be acceptable for me. So I would like to see something like that. I would not like to see something like that. I would accept something running up like this and then back. Oops, it didn't work out. Oh, no sound. Can you hear me now? Stand by. Yep, you can hear me now. Sorry about that. If I hit the pause button, I forget which one I'm on. So am I muted or not muted? So let me go back to that weed again. Sorry about that. I have to keep an eye on my phone here so I can see you guys going, we've got no sound. What part did I go dead on? Did you get the rest of UNG? You got that? I'm looking for these old highs back here. And if we can use support across them, I'd like to see us go higher back into this inversion fair value gap there. And wheat, I'm looking for wheat to find some support off this level. If we get some support here, I'm looking for wheat to run higher. It's got a hold right there and start pushing higher. If not, if we roll below that level, then we're running for these equal lows below us again. Oops. I'll put that back there. We're running for all these little liquidity spots below us here. There's lots of liquidity down here. So if this is the next price leg down, if we end up taking this out, looking for a big run down in wheat, wheat prices, soybeans, we've already traded below this level in soybeans. And as you can see, we've retraced back up into this inversion here. And this fair value gap is now becoming an inversion. So the fact that we've traded through this one validates. If we come back into to go lower, this one here supports to go higher. And if we take out the low there, then we're looking for a continuation on the downside. So you've got two overlapping discount push. So I'm looking for a run down to this 981 level for soybeans right now. And coffee is sitting in the middle of this small range here. We've now come down to this discount portion. I don't want to see it get any lower than 378. If we break below 375, we're obviously going to take this low and start heading back down to the old buy side liquidity high. This cotton, if you're into cotton socks and all that stuff, cotton and all that jazz, I'm looking for an upside of 67.94 to 67.50, somewhere around there. Sugar, we've got a nice little kickoff of sugar here. We still have not taken out these lows. So watch for this to come retrace back into this bullish breaker here and roll over and reclaim the breaker inside that little gap that we have here and then continue going lower. So I'd like to see this whole next price leg push sugar prices down a little deeper. If we start getting back through this gap to the other side, find support at it, then I'm looking for a higher run back into the premium box, which is around $20.89. Yeah, I just keep turning off the sound every once in a while there, Mark. Sorry about that. It's these carts and all that, people yelling. I can hear it. I just think it might be a sound like thunder to you guys in there, but I'll keep it on, and if the sound bothers you guys, just text it in the box, in the chat box there, and I'll try and mute myself every once in a while. Cattle, you've got the rejection block is hit here, and I don't really have much in cattle right now. We're still inside the consolidation, so don't have any need for cattle. Coco's is hit our downside objective we were looking for here. Hit it perfectly. So now I'm looking to see whether or not we can get back above this level and use this consolidation as support to run back higher. If not, if we get back below this level, look for this level to provide us some support to continue pushing lower and take out these relative equal lows below us. Lumber, we're back up into this premium array. I'd like to see that roll over now and start taking out these relative equal lows below us. We're banging around between this premium and this discount array right now. We've run into it, down into this one, run back up into that. So we're in this boxing type scenario here. Oh, my energy is already down. Damn. I'm gonna have to find some power here. Dang it. Power up against this wall. Sorry, guys. Oh, you're gonna love this. This is totally professional, man. Doing it on the run, on the road. Stand by. I can get some power here. Oh, would you believe it? We got power right behind the wall. Stand by for a romantic interlude. Who would have thought that I'd be right here? All right, we're back. I love it. Wait till I do this in Calcutta. And you hear all the noise coming by. I'm going to do this is our live squeaky chairs. I love it. It's going to drive you guys nuts. But hey, you don't pay for anything. You pay for entertainment too, right? Um. Anyway, where are we at here with this ICAD? Looking for an upside retracement of ICAD to here. And then I'd like to see us reach a little further down. I expect this to be the upper maximum limit of our retracement in that ICAD stock. All these ones I don't really care too much about. I don't know if any of you guys are into these things, any of these American stocks, you let me know, and I'll spend a little bit more time on it with you. These are Canadian stocks. The ICAP is the one of, these are the American ones. Ford, we're still expecting Ford to come down into our little box, our monthly box, pick up a nice little trade there. Canadian stocks, are there any Canadian people in here? These are supposed to be, I looked up on the internet and said, give me the top 10 dividend stocks in Canada. That was like 6 months ago, so they may have changed. They don't look like they're producing a heck of a lot of dividends now. I don't know what this was, a dividend yield. 61 cents on a quarter. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good dividend. Um, the banks are on fire. So they're all giving our retracement. I'm still looking for these levels to get hit, like Bank of Montreal. I'm just waiting for Nova Scotia to hit that level. And then we'll reevaluate where we're going from there. Now let's get back into price action. Let's screen kids now. 15-minute chart. I don't have a heck of a lot for you guys right now. It doesn't look like it's giving us much to play with. Anybody have any questions on the charts right now? Is there anything specific you want me to look at? There's I don't see a heck of a lot here. We're getting support off this old premium. I'm going to take this and do our usual morning blocking out of our look at this 830 here, these 830. If we can get back below this 830 candle, then we're looking for a run back down deeper. Maybe trace back into here. Mark that come lower. Then we're going to put in our, not only our 830, we're going to look at our 6 o'clock candle. Blocking your 6 a.m. candle, courtesy of our friend Abs. There's your 6 a.m. candle. And that will be the 6 a.m. And then we have the opening range midnight. I think I marked this out when I went to mark it out last night. There's the look at how the opening range, the midnight opens are so close to each other now. There's the midnight open right there. Midnight open. See how close they are? They're literally overlapping each other, and they're just working it. So now you look at the midnight open. So here's the beginning of the range. Low to the range. High right there. And that's the midnight open range. And then we look for our first significant fair value gap. Small one here. This is where you get to debate whether or not that's good. That's your first one, or this is the most significant one right here. Let's go with the very first one. See if we get any joy on that one. Wednesday. Right. Let's see if we get any response off of that. Doesn't look like it's super sensitive. Okay, so just go back over here, Darren. So our whole 630 objectives are all below us here. Our first open range, first presentation for value gap is here. We've just hit that. Looking for further downside now. Look for a fill of this, and then we'll see if we can get through below these 830 candle. Where am I streaming from? I'm streaming from the lobby of the hotel. I'm out of my room already, so I'm just sitting in the lobby, and it's super crazy here. I thought I could sit in a nice little quiet corner, but it's just not working that way. So I apologize for that, fiddlesticks. It's a bit noisy. Since we had this CPI numbers, it's been like high resistance. If you guys, is anybody trying to take trades in this? Because you got to be super nimble to see these things, and not something I want to participate in. I just thought this. I can hear a lot of people here. It sounds like kids throwing eggs my way. It feels like it here. It's hard. I hardly see anybody in here, but there's a conference going on over in the corner there, and everybody's checking in and stuff. So that's where all the noise is coming from. You took one short after the news. After the news, like you took a short in here. You must have been on a 15-second chart or something. high taken, market structure break below this low. You can get back into this level here for a short. Yeah, I see that. That's the only short I can see. Like a clean short ID. You got this structure break here. You trade below it. You come back into that fair value gap there for continuation on the downside. That's pretty much, yeah, 15-second chart. I figured that's where you'd be looking, but that would be the perfect place for a 15-second short right now. That's the only place I could see something relatively decent. And this is what Abs and I were talking about yesterday. How do you know, now you've taken out these lows, how do you know that this reversal here isn't going to continue to go higher and you're inside that range? Well, you're right. That one there, you say, I've traded above it now. If I just come back and tap it, I want to see it go higher, right? But don't forget, we're aiming for, now we've broken market structure to the downside. You have to say to yourself, what's the stronger of the two? A broken structure to the downside. Now, for me, I need to see this level get broken to the upside. And if you're trading inside this range here, that is your discount. So if you can just go pop and then grab it and grab your discount and run into this range here, that's the first thing you're aiming for. The consequent encroachment is the next one, and this order block right here, this old low. So you got overlapping arrays right here. You hit it, and this is probably more than 50% of that range anyway. So watch that level. That's why you got to pay yourself, because if you end up going on the wrong side of it, you say, as soon as I trade below this level on the close, I know I'm on the wrong side of that. Look at that. You literally open on it, tap it, and then keep running, extend the range. So that's your key level right there. If you're going to catch it, look for the 50%. That's why you always pay yourself at that 50%. And that rolls over, takes out that low, and you go, all right, now range extension is coming. It does. Comes back deeper inside this range. Here's your reversal again. You trade into it. Now you want to see that hold price and go higher. And it holds price right there. See how the bodies hold it? You get some wick damage, but the body holds it, and you start pushing higher. You run through the premium array, so it's box to box trading. You trade it, you hit it, you take your cash, or if you go to the rejection block, pay yourself at rejection blocks, because you may not get the high you're looking for. Always pay yourself at them rejection blocks. Good morning, Derek. You get the entertainment of listening to a hotel lobby while we trade today. We are looking for more downside, but we're looking for, I'm on a 15-second chart here, looking for something clean, because the 1-minute charts hasn't really given us anything clean except this retracement back into this first presentation for a value gap. And if you're aiming for the 830 open, you just hit the 830 open on a 15-second chart. If you're 830 open, it's a nice clean entry. So you hit that premium array all the way back to the discount array, which is what we're looking for open. So you want to see if it closes below this now and uses this for support to go lower, and not just a new reversal back up inside this range to come higher now. So you see how it's just come back into this box. I want to see if it comes higher, takes out this high, gets back into a deeper run into that range. Look for this candle to provide support if we can get above it. We need to see it close below this level and the 830 to come lower. So look at that range that you're in here now. This is just a 15-second chart we're looking at. So no body above there. So don't look at it as a valid run on like a little structure change. Do you get a body above that? Holy cow, perfect trading day for me. Love it. Up 5 figures for the day. All goals hit. Good Lord. Homework, homework, homework. It pays off. Excellent. Good for you, Chris. Well done, sir. Well done. Your leverage must be quite reasonably high if you're nailing 5 figures already. See how we hit that premium box here? Or sorry, the body trades above it, and then this guy comes back, taps it nicely, and we start going higher. I want to see that continue pushing higher now. Look at your range that you're in and pay yourself at 50% if you're using that fib tool entry. So as soon as it reaches 50%, pay yourself. I'd be like one tick below that low. You got a nice little run on that. Yeah, it would have taken me out right there. So if you took that high, you didn't get 50%. If you took this high, you get 50%. So therein lies the question of which one do you reach for first? The nearest one, then the next nearest one if you get over 50% of that. Sorry, right here. So take your swings, each swing as they come. That's the only one that would have paid you right back into this discount box again. And now you want to see it run back through this level, through that level, through 9636, 19635. I want to see it close above that. Then we'll reach for these highs again and start coming back up higher into this range, looking for 19677. One mini across 15 seconds. Holy smokes, good for you. Well done, Chris. There we go. We're above that level. Now look for this 677. There's 62% retracement. Looking at the larger range. Get back there. Right there. There you're hitting 50% of it there. Trade back through here on the close. Coming lower. Wait for it. The Alpha's little wicks already digging into there. Body's still on it. You gotta wait for a close on there though. Still sitting on it. See that? See, that's an important level. Literally, our fingers are on it. Wait for it. Can still hold. Okay, now we're below it. Now we're looking for a range extension, and I'm looking for a run back down into 604. There's 604. Lovely. Now range extension further through this 604 level. Clean out the lows. Come back inside here. I'd like to see a return back into 605 to 608. Right there. Now you can see it roll over and come back lower. Notice a portion of it stay open now. This is the day they start moving all these carts around the buildings. Like, holy smokes. Range extension. And now we're ripping right back through here. We've got a new fair value gap. We're through the premium array already. So when you get through the premium, look at the premium as the level to provide support, and you want to see pushing higher, and we're looking for that 690, 679 now. See how quick these are? They just do a quick range extension. They give you your reversal. They rip through it really fast, take out your premium array, use your premium array for support, to extend the range again. We've extended the range, so you've done a seek and destroy on this small little range here. You've taken out the highs, showed a reversal, came back inside it, shot down to our discount array, ran through that, extended the range, came back up, tested it. We didn't go lower, shot back through this level into the premium, cleaned out the premium, found support, extended the range. So still looking for 677. And the carts are going by again. Stand by. Okay, stop into chat. Look for 677. Oh, Hans, and it's regular trading hour gap. Right here. Just shy of that 50%, hey? This is the 15-second chart we were on, was it not? There. See, now we're through that level. Come back, find support at it. 678, 679, so it's 677, 679. Find support at that. Either keep pushing higher or see if we break back through that level and come back down into the range. So we found support, run higher, extend this little range here, and then start digging into this premium rate level, and then start taking all these relative equal highs above us. And always keep in mind we have this new fair value gap on a 15-second chart here. Again, we're showing you stuff on a 15-second chart. If there's anybody new here, apparently there's one of my wife's teachers she was working with has a husband who's an investor. She sent him my channel last night. So if he's here, he's listening. I doubt he is, but if he is, what we're showing you on a 15-second chart is just something that appears on all charts. Certain setups appear in all charts. If you believe in the idea that there's an algorithm that drives the market, and we explore the algorithm and how it works on these lower levels. Some people are good enough to trade these 15-second charts for quick profits. But we're on these 15-second charts just to kind of demonstrate what you're going to look for on a 1-hour chart, a daily chart, or whatever. You'd be finding the exact same kind of setups. Exactly the same kind of setups. So there's our first fair value gap of today on a 15-second chart. We've hit that. That is this premium array inside this larger range here. So you've got to see it break through 715 in order to go higher. Otherwise, premium levels hit. Look for another run back. We can have the nice consolidation again and run all the way back down to this discount box down here. So we can tell that starts to give way when we've got a small one right here. We trace back into it here. Now you want to see continuation. Take out these lows and run back deeper into this range here. Clear this out, and take out this order block here, then we're looking for a run back out into this guy here. If we get back above this level, and this little imbalance is right here, find support at those and keep pushing for higher prices, which is our little relative equal highs above us here. So even on a 15-second chart, it's pretty choppy still. See that? Back to the imbalance. Oops. With this little imbalance here, these little imbalances above you here. Tap. Look at the wicks. This is a good example of high resistance liquidity. This is 15 seconds and look at how much wicks you got to deal with here. Not fun. What is ES giving us on a 1 minute chart? What's a 1 hour chart? What's a 1 minute chart look like for those guys? Mm-hmm. Got to get about 56.17 on a close. And then I'm looking for that for an upside. Okay, that should be fine. So no bodies below here yet in the 5 minute chart. Okay, oil. Let's have a look at oil here. Ran right up into that little premium box. See, let's get down to this discount box here now. Crude oil. I'm kind of glad I'm not trading this today. It looks just sloppy. You got to be really nimble and really clean on your trades. Not something I really want to participate in this today. Body trades below this level, trades back inside it. Continuation on the downside. Goes low. I'll be looking for down here now for oil. Looking for more downside. I'll be looking somewhere in here for Bitcoin to reach for. And then look for, I'm not even touching gold. Not even touching it. Disney. So far we're still sitting inside that volume balance daily. So we'll see if we can get through this, tap it, come back. Yeah, I'm still looking to see if we can get either through this and use it for support to come lower, or just bounce back up on top of it to get back up into this other gap in the premium section here. There you go. There's your upper retrace level on your high candle that we were looking for. It gapped right up to their level we're looking for. And now we're getting a retracement off of that, which is good. I want to see us get back below this level and start getting this here running lower. What's going on here? Come on, let's go. Yes. Got much for you guys. Here's the retracement back into 830. We're in that discount box now. I want to see if we get through that and start getting a range extension. So that's a nice little. Hadi may have got short off of that. Once you get low below it, find some support on it. But we're in this discount box, so I'd like to see us get below here first. And then take that for a short. So I'm just going to look at these levels right here. So trade below it, inside it, extend the range. I'm all right with the retracement back. I don't even mind if it kisses 830 again. The ideal one is to just hit here, roll over, and come back down. And this is what we were talking about yesterday, Abs. Wait for this thing to give you, act the way you want it to act. If it's not doing that, we're not engaging in this market. Be very particular about what you expect from the market. At the 1 hour chart, he says. Let us look at the 1 hour chart. So there's the range extension. First little pop, looking for the next one to get below here. And the 1 hour chart, he says, check out the 1 hour chart, Darren. What am I looking for in here, Hadi? Other than the fact this looks like we have an immediate rebalance here. So this gets treated. So if we get below this level, you're 830, and stay below that, and use this level here as support to come lower. Yeah, what am I looking for here? Market structure shift. Oh, above here, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, we've got a market structure shift above. Come back, find support at this. Start pushing higher. Absolutely. I'd be going with that too. Right now, you see on the 1 minute chart. Sorry, I leave that on the 1 hour. And let's go back to the 1 minute. Small little pop of this one here. We get back above this level. See how we get above it now again? So here's that what we're talking about yesterday, abs. When you see this, you trade through it, you come back to it. You want to see range extend. It's a little tiny range extension here. And then you go, next thing I want to see is, do we continue to trade into it and lower, or do we go back through it here, then come back, find support? Now you're in a change in direction. Okay, take your eyes off of that level now, and you want to think further inside this range. So there's your long inside this range. So as Hadi is pointing out on the hourly chart, you're looking for, as a market structure shift to the upside, we'll come back, find support here, look for it to run higher. Well, here's your first indications that we're starting to climb higher now. You want to see a market structure shift above here as well. But otherwise, inside this range, you're more than 52%. So if you get into this situation, you get your long right here. You get 50%, you quickly move into stress-free trade. So within 1, 2, so 30 seconds. 30 seconds later, you are in stress-free trading. 62%, move to 50, 70%, move to 62, and you're out. You'd be out of that trade, and you're just waiting now for a structure shift to the upside. And then if the upside gets taken before that premium rate gets hit, that's your upside objective. You got to see a body get up here though for continuation. But this small little run here, if you're on the wrong side of this, you still wanted to go short and it came back against you and took you out, well, now you can make your trade back inside this range. But the thing is if this turns around and now comes back lower and takes out these relative equal lows below you, you got paid on the way up using that 60, 50, or 50, 62%, 70%, and it came back and cleaned you out there. So that's the last bit you missed. Who cares? If you're just going inside this range and you said, I'm trading from here to the premium array, which is sitting right here. If you're an array to array trader, you would have hit it right there. You would have got a little bit more juice out of it. And if you're one of those reversal traders, trading from reversal to reversal, there's nothing really in here. So if you were to caught your trade off that and wait for the first reversal, your first reversal is here. You trade below it, back inside it, you'd be out around 70% as well. So of all three of them, the box to box, this premium box is the one that would have netted you a couple of extra handles. That's it. So now you've got this change in direction here. We're back up inside it. Now we're going short. We're inside this range here now. Do you have anything on the 15-minute or 5-minute that supports your continuation on this market structure shift, Hadi? That's what you're going to look for now. You say, I've seen the 1 hour break. Now do I have something on a 15-minute, a 5-minute, and do I get confirmation on my 1 minute? Look for these and look for the confirmation. So you're looking for your most ideal entry to take your long, unless you break through the premium or the fail-safe on your hourly. If that gets broken to the downside, you think I'm on the wrong side of the hourly because I had nothing but 15-minute, 5-minute, and 1 minute charts telling me we're going lower. See why that small little hunt pays off. The reverses here. And now they're taking out those lows. Yeah. And see how that's even that little range hunt there. You could have made quick money off of that had you been able to recognize this run back through here. That's the rule. That's one of the rules I use is, do I clear it on the upside? If I do, I'm coming back into the range. Catch the retap of that inversion level, and then run to 50%. Pay yourself, move quickly into that stress-free trade and save your money, because if this reverses and takes out these relative equal lows below you, then you want to bring your stop loss up accordingly inside that range. And this would be no different if this was a daily chart and you're trading that long term. This was February and you're trading up into May. It'd be no different. You want to see the hourly order block, hold it and send it higher. Which one are you looking for particularly, D? Are you looking for this large candle here? This little guy here? I start to lose my love for this if we didn't just tap the high and go, or the body and go. We get into this mean threshold of this big candle here. I've really lost my love for this to go higher. So all the time it's above this mean threshold of that. On an hourly, I'm still support potential for higher prices for sure. Right now, you're not getting that on a 5-minute, and a 15-minute is already starting to show you the potential for it. We're already probed through this reversal here on a 15-minute chart. If we get below this little structure break on a 15-minute chart, come back and find support of this, then I'm out of the whole idea of this going higher just yet. We're coming back deeper into this range, so we're looking for 442. So we're really going to start digging back down into this breaker here. So again, we're above that level right there. You're inside it, and now you're looking for premium array right here, and you just hit it perfectly right there. So you went from box to box right there, and there's another one right here. You include both of those together, that's it. So now you want to look to see if we get above it on a close. The large one yet. So now we're hitting in the 27 candle. So 30.32 should take us above the high. We're at the bottom of the hour now. Just around that high. We just pop above it. No, it's relative equal highs now. That was 28. So we get back below. Oh, we're already below it already. We've come back, found support at it right here. Now you want to see this roll over and come back lower, down to this discount box here. So box to box trading, working from there. If you close above it again, then you're looking for these equal highs to get taken out. Opened on it, tapped it. So now, yeah, now you're above it. So I'd be out, tapping out right there, break even. Move to the sidelines, wait for these highs to get taken. 30.32 should take out that high. And then wait for a structure break and see if it's just a high wick run or a body. So you can trade it back below it again. Back into this discount hunt here. Discount from here to here. Right off the 830 again. Seems to be a key level, eh? It's also that SIBI as well inside this small range. Bounce off the 830. Looking for 30.32. 30.32. Still give us our high. We're back up inside this imbalance right here. It's a small imbalance with this immediate rebalance right here. So you could go from here to there. That's the premium inside here, and here's the discount. So you go from box to box, and I want to see if we can start reading through this. So we're not reaching for that just yet. We're still finding support behind lower. We can get through here. So there's a card. So here we have range extension already. See how we just ran straight for the premium through the discount now. Extended the range. Now expect to see this come back to this order block and the bottom of that. You do not want to see it reach further up in here. I want to see this stay open and start running lower. There you go. Run lower. And away we go. That's a nice little pump off of that. Let's go to a 1 minute chart now. This should start smoothing it. Starting to get a little smoother now. On a 1 minute chart, you can see how this level here is closed below. We found support at it. Ran down. Back into 50% of that range. Did not take out this order block to the upside. Retapped it multiple times. And finally broke the lows. Now we're just coming back to retap. Where am I after here? You can see as much as this. On the upside. Because they said it has to be a 0 bill. See how that 15 minute is now broken through on the downside? We'll wait and see where it closes. It's got 10 more minutes here. Now we're starting to get structure break. So this is good if we get structure break, just like we saw on that 15-second chart right here. When you see a displacement right through it and the bodies break the low, look for the candle to get retraced back to. That's what I'm looking for right here, is this here. If we get this displacement and then the next 10 minutes we stay below that and we come back and just tap it, I want to see that extend all the way down into this discount box down here at 19,450. Then you definitely don't have more extension upside. I think we're definitely going lower. 8:30 to the 6 a.m. candle. 8:30 to 6 a.m. candle. And where's our 6 a.m. candle again? Is it way down here still? Oh yeah, 6 a.m.'s right here. Yeah, then look for the open range. Let's see if we can retap. See if that closes. We just got a wick digging down here. I don't want to see a wick get down there. I want to see a body close below that. If not, if it comes back, then I expect to see a retracement back up into this Bissy again. Half the wicks. And then lower. That would be 611. That would fill this little fair value gap here. Bring us right back into this little breaker. Get this out of the way. That's actually a little fair value gap in there. Do you see that? This candle's low is 575.75. This candle's high is 574. There's 1 3/4 handles right there. And we just came back and tapped them. So trade below, come back inside it, run lower. You gotta keep your eyes on those little small tiny ones too. Are you guys are you still catching some of these, Hadi? I see some entrances there, entries, but I'm still not taking them. Bitcoin look like still run. See if Bitcoin took out our low we're looking for. Good man, good man. Gold is a no play zone. You've been in 2 times already. Good for you, man. I think I took a bunch of trades this morning, but they were all before 10 o'clock or something like that. Took a couple of hits there. Started my trading day there. Took a $90 loss, couple of wins, a loss, and then all the rest were wins. So up on the day so far, but not haven't been super keen on some of these. Got to be really tight with these entries. So this is right up your alley, Hadi. He's really good at catching these 15-second runs. Abs and I were talking about Hadi yesterday. He's like this jackfish in the reeds, just waiting for the first little snipe, the first little minnow to come by, and he's like, snatch that 15-second chart, man. That is all over that level. He catches himself some nice runs. Here's that big noisy cart. Stand by. There's one thing you should, if you guys are ever going to get a hotel, having cobblestone flooring and then taking your big fancy buffet trays across them does nothing but make a hell of a lot of noise. Yeah, it's moving. It definitely is moving fast. You got to be super nimble to be catching some good trades this morning. And if this is not your cup of tea and you're forcing it, you're just going to create more anxiety, too much cortisol. It's not the way to live. You don't have to have a trade today. You can go all day and all day tomorrow without a trade. For the rest of the week, if it doesn't sit right for you, you can wait all week. Being a disciplined trader means sometimes having to wait a long time for your trade setup or for the markets to smoothen out a bit so you can get a cleaner setup. If you feel the urge to be in the market somewhere all day, I've got to be in the market somewhere, that's the wrong driver. You need to just look for that perfect entry, that perfect setup. Cam model. Oh yeah, I guess if you're looking at this little consolidation right here, nice equal bottoms, you can trade back up into that for a short. That'll put you right in 50% of that range. You take this high here to this low here. Where am I using my trackpad? There you go. 50% puts you right on the money. So look for that to remain there. If you're just looking at, if you reverse engineer this cam model entry, you can catch that first swing back up there. If that takes that low out, then just look for a continuation on the downside. The cam model's not in your immediate vicinity all the time. That holds. We've just hit the mean threshold of that wick. Now you want to see that hold and continue to push higher. On a 5-minute chart, he's looking at a consolidation on a 5-minute. Oh, inside here. Yeah, you got to get a body below it first, then come back into it. And you're already through it, so you'd have to wait for a body to get down here and then access the old lows here. I like the 1-minute one right now. All the time that's holding, 50% of the wick's holding. You don't want to see that wick get taken one more time. So just watch right here. This is the precision thing you're looking for. That 50% of that wick should hold price. If it doesn't, it drops below, then we're looking for lower prices. We're looking for this return back at this first presentation on Tuesday. Still looking for that 15-minute. See how that 15-minute is now closed below that level? If we do get a retracement back up, look where it's going. What would this CAM model give me that is the same as what I expect to see? Remember, we were calling for this half an hour ago. We were saying we want to see it drop when all these wicks were forming. We wanted to see it drop below there to confirm a lower price, or if we're going to go with Adi's original thought of this could be an extension higher on the hourly. Here's where that fails for me. It failed on the downside, and if we take out this structure break, then I want to see it close below it. We close below it, and as we retrace back into that level, what are we also looking for here? Here we're looking for a CAM model entry off this low, and that is 581, right? And what is that over here? 581 right there puts us right into the mean threshold of that breaker for a continuation on the downside. It puts us right back into the right near the halfway point of our regular trading hour gap. And Hans is just ready. He's all dialed into this. Hans is probably already feasting on this regular trading hour gap. So if we just come back up into the consequent encroachment of that one more time, hit the order block here. Again, get your CAM model entry, look for a short there. That's got to hold though. It's macro time. Next 10 minutes, or next 4 minutes. We have macros beginning. Well, it looks like it wants to get up there, but it just keeps failing to go higher, right? If this, now here's the next thing. If this 12 minutes just sits here and it waffles around here, and then the next 15-minute candle brings us up into that fair value gap. You want to see this SIBI turn into a SIBI here, come all the way back up, but don't fill it, and roll over and come back down. It'd be more positive if we just got to the consequent encroachment of that SIBI. If this just stays still here, just waffles around here for a little bit, and then starts to run up into that next hour, the top of the hour. So we're just looking for macro is about to begin. I heard there's a petition circulating to stop calling them candles and start calling them Americans. If you try and state it from a positive perspective, it's they're candles and not don't-dos. Marigolds. Derek's getting his groove back. The Emperor's getting his groove back. 450 midnight level. So that would put us into midnight candle here, 8:30 candle here, 6 a.m. candle up there, and a couple more midnight candle opens down here. There's a nice little draw below us for sure. But I just want to see us come back into this level here one more time and then start our next price leg down. So let's look at this. If this was a price leg, let's look at this on a 15-minute chart here. If I could see this, and I love drawing these things up, but they're not always true. They're not always accurate. But if we do get this return to that old high, so just look at the objective. So if we hit this breaker here, we have the low. Excuse me, sorry. We have this low reaching for all the way down into here. That's this candle's open. That makes sense to me. That's a nice data point to data point open. The next one would be the body right there, and its data point brings us to the consequent encroachment of this wick, and all the way up into the open or the bottom of that Visi. If you were to trace back up into that, that brings us right to the top of this last down close candle and this fair value gap here. So those, I'd be looking for anything on a 1 minute chart to catch a reversal there. If in the next 15 minutes we get a run back up into the SIBI and that order block, I'm looking for any opportunity to see a reversal. So abs, when you're looking at this, look for that. If that's our objective and that's what we want to see occurring on a 15-minute chart, you zero in on that 1 minute chart now for the bus ride down. And that's our downside objective, is to see the next price leg go lower. The only way this changes for me is when we trade back above 19,644. If we get back above that, then all bets are off. We're going lower. All right? So we got 7 more minutes to go. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. I will take them. See how we're still holding that level? Literally bouncing on it and not giving us, it's not taking it. So that's still considered part of our range. Wait for it. There she comes. That's the consequent encroachment of the regular trading hour gap. I want to see a little pop up above here, create a SIBI or a BISI, trade below it, back into the BISI, and run quickly through this level, accelerate through here. Those are like the next 4 candles I want to see. That would give me my return to consolidation, return to 15-minute order block, return to BISI for continuation on the downside. So I'll be looking for all the way up to here at 610. So fill that fair value gap. You can come on up there. That'll be a nice little dip down into, what is that? What would that range be there? What would that be in terms of fill? 70% optimum trade entry reversal. Wouldn't that be just hot diggity dog? Screaming kids! If we take out those lows right away, then I guess that was the attempt to get back up there. And it was literally, what's the low of this candle here? 564.75. High in this candle is 569.50. So we've hit it. We've hit that level. And if we take out these lows, now we're going lower. You want to see that last little piece stay open there. We didn't get the high there. We got the bottom. So the next price leg would be like way down here. I'd be looking for a run from here to there. That would be my next downside objective. So 286. That's cute. And we didn't get what I wanted, to the level I wanted it, so I'm going to wait until I see something like a break below this consolidation. And a cam model 1 entry off the bottom of this for continuation on the downside. See, if you're looking for that level, and we're looking for a reversal, I don't see it yet. So if that hit it right there, I don't see a reversal yet till we get a body break below there. It's right there. That's it. Ding, ding, ding. Now I'm going to go short. Stop loss will go up here, just above the mean threshold of that candle. I'm just looking for a short now. I was enjoying the happy sounds in the background also. Some kids running by giggling, her dad's chasing her and stuff. So cute. But it's not like you want to hear them moving the buffet room, the buffet tables across this rather bumpy floor. So there's your cam model 1 entry. That's what that is. So for me, if it closes above that level on the close, then I'll take my stop loss off. I don't even want to allow it to get to the mean threshold of that. That's all you get. And I want to see that further downside now. I want to see they just continue to run. So that's just waiting for an opportunity to find something that gives you an entry there. So if you're really bold as brass and say, as soon as it hits that, that's it, I'm taking that as a short, you could go straight from there. You would have been a perfect entry for continuation on the downside. And as soon as it broke that low, you can move yourself to break even and let it ride. Now we're looking for the first objective for me is 449, 450. That's a big institutional level. And now, because it's such a crappy bumping up and down day, I'm going to move to break even. I don't want to see this retap this low now. I want to see it just continue to accelerate through here. You can come back and give this one a kiss. but that's it. I don't want to see it come higher. If it does, then the potential is to run deeper into this range and reacquire these lows. That's my narrative anyway. So the next downside objective is 450. I just got stuck with ES this morning. Was a bit earlier in the move, earlier in its movement. Yes. I don't like this constant revisiting here. You touch that wick high again, I'm closing you down. I'm not giving you any more room. So look, I'm even going to do this. I'm going to be like Michael. It is not going to go above that level. I'm absolutely certain it's not going to go above that level. That is it. And I'm going to leave my stop loss there with a $200 profit. And it's not going above it. So now we validated. Remember abs? I was telling you yesterday about building the scaffolding of support. That candle's now been validated. That bull candle right there, it's been validated. For me, that gives me a little bit of scaffolding between my stop loss and my trade. So now I look at this as a validation point. I want to see you can tap the low, you can tap the mean threshold or the open. You can even go as high as the mean threshold, but that's it. I don't want to see it go below there. So that's how I look for those for validation. So now we're up $1,000, right? So I'm just going to move to, I should actually move just above that little point right there. I'm being ridiculous with my stop losses, but we're looking for 450, right? Oh, we got 450. So I'm going to move to the top of that. Lock in some more profits. Looking for 430 now. Gives to me the 430, please. And I'll take out at 430, 430, 430. Right there. And then I expect to see it. I want to see if it closes through it. Yay! Done. $1,300 there. There's the 430. Done. Dusted. Move to the sides. Let's wait for something else to happen. And it just closed the regular trading hour gap. Strangely enough, it works right there. Where's Hans? Did Hans tell me that? Hans always tells me that. 450.75 was his target. Yes, yes. Good work, Hadi. So that gave us a nice little cam model entry. I don't often take cam model entries, but that was a nice little cam model entry there for our downside objective. After seeing our return to our 15-minute fair value or order block that we were looking for, it hit it, left that last little piece open. It literally worked the way we wanted it. The setup exactly worked the way we wanted it. And we didn't find a nice clean setup here, so you look for the consolidation. You see a nice displacement below it. Then great. Now if we can get a retracement back into that for our little pop into the rest of our range, then we got it done. And that's exactly what it did. So that's what I was telling you, Abs. Demand from the price, action what you want, or don't trade it at all. Don't trade it at all. Now you watch how we're going to act on this one, this 430 level. Right there. It's just enough to get us out of the trade. So 430. So we'll see how we act in here, because now we've hit the bottom of this discount array. So are we going to turn around now and go all the way back up again? That's the question you ask yourself. You say, what would validate a range extension, and what would validate returning back into this range? So I'm going to ask you guys that question. Where is your proof now that it's going to pull back into the range, and where's the proof that we get a range extension? Answer those questions, those two questions, based on specific candles, and just type it in the live chat on the side there, so I get an idea of what candles specifically you're looking at. I know and I'm only talking about a 1 minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame. So pick your candles, tell me what you think. I'd like to hear your perspective on which range. If you had to predict right now, you had your own show and you had to predict which direction this was going to go, what's your narrative and why? Like, what candle provides support for that, and where's your fail safe? Oh, Trump's starting some metal tariffs now, is it? He's trying to shut her down. That's the whole shutting down the Canada's auto industry. Trump's decided to increase tariffs on steel to try and shut down our auto industry. All right. The macro is just ending. Bullish market structure shift 1 minute 10:54. Yes, that I'm in, Hans. I like it, Hans. Yes, if you were going bullish, you'd have to break this upper market structure shift and use it for support, right? Can you watch Coco? Who's Coco? This one right here? Or am I looking at something completely different? Let's get a really Northwest natural hollandaise sauce, whatever that is. Natural hollandaise sauce. I'll call it Coco. C-O-C-O. I'm not going to get arrested. This is not like cocaine, is it? Coke. This one? Or we're actually looking at Coke. Coca-Cola, Coke Zero. Where are we at? I'm trying to find the one I was just on there. This one here. What are you looking for, Rawaz? Rawaz, what are you looking for? You want to know if it's going higher or lower? What do you want to know about it? Act high. Where do I think the high is going to be? Oh, higher. Well, you're in a market maker sell model right now. market maker sell. First, the level of accumulation, distribution. Second stage accumulation. Boom, now you're starting to get this unicorn move down. And when you have an original market maker sell model, it tends to go back through the original consolidation. So if this is the original consolidation, this marks the market maker buy model, and now we're into market maker sell model, and we're back into the original consolidation. This is like a big giant cam model entry here, right? So the moment you displaced above that and came back into it to find support, there's your cam model 1. So for here, if we start digging into it, I still think you got more downside here. So I don't think it's a 15 minute, you want to be bullish on a 50. Oh, sorry, that was a daily chart. Okay, let's look at a 15-minute chart here. We have a reversal, we have a premium array that's already hit. We have a retracement back into 50% plus. We have a reversal back into a premium. So box to box trading. Then we go from box all the way down to running the lows, extending the range, running above, coming back in, extend. We can't get above those highs. We're now back into dropping below this level, hit the premium level right there. Now we drop below this level, come back in, find support at it, looking for lower prices. Sorry, buddy, I don't see higher prices coming your way just yet. I don't see higher prices just yet. I see a discount coming. I see a lower low. And I'll tell you when I see a higher high coming for you. Look for this level. Oh, well, you just touched it already. You're really stuck right now between here and I'm going to go here. Yeah, here to here. If you get above that level, look for a run to this premium array above you here in the larger range. And if you just tap this, roll over, like if you can just, even if you can get into the mean threshold of this, roll over and come back down, you're looking for a run back down to this discount array here. So for bullishness right now, you'd expect a bullish run into that SIBI and this immediate rebalance right here. That's what I'd expect to see. And see how you've run below it already. You've already come into that level right there and you've tapped it. So now you're stuck between that one's already been validated and this one's been validated, and you're sitting right in the middle of the two of them. So those are your two levels to look off for deciding whether or not this is going to go higher or lower. And I don't know how much money you could make in something like that, but it's not like a nice clean move. This would have been a really nice trade here. That little gap, trade through the gap, come back up inside it, and smash. Smash. That's all I got for you, Ruaz. He's rejecting a lot of his messages, retracting them. So look for this level. If you can get through that, look for higher prices, and then eventually these relative equal highs above you, and then I'd be aiming for up here if I was going to go higher on cocoa, but I'd have to get above here and this level here to get out of this range to start looking for higher prices, to get a little bit more free space to run in. Right now you're in this consolidation. It's pretty choppy. You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't give you more, man. It's on a 15-minute chart, that's not super clean. On an hourly chart, let's see if we can get you something better on an Jesus, no. There's nothing on that one either. You're inside this imbalance, which is pretty much going to line you up inside that 50 minute as well. Yeah. It feels heavier to me. Just looking at it, feels like it wants to go overall lower. That puts you right into this guy here, 5 minute. Get into the consequent encroachment of that. See if you can't roll over and come back down. Yeah, I don't have much for you on that one, my friend. And we're back to not clean price action again. Not a high activity fun run today, my friends. Okay, well, look at this little tiny one right here on the S&P. See it sitting right there? We've traded above it. Look at how you're finding support at it right now. Pushing higher. We get through this order block here and a body above this one and this one. I'd like to see that one, first one, get some support above there. If we get a body above it, so they're all just wicking up to it. And now we want to see if we break below here. If we can get a body below that, then look for continuation on the downside. If that continues to hold price, see how it continues to hold price there? Holds it back, and that one's holding back price at that high and this high here. Those two candles are in a little battle right now. And I want to see a body get above here, find some support at these candles, and start looking at this little consolidation as a level of support. But you want to see a nice displacement candle above that, come back, find support at here, and then start running back into 50% of that range from an ES perspective. And yam and the Dow Jones. Dow Jones has already given us a lot cleaner look at it. See how that one right there? Body trades above it. We've come back all inside it here. Bodies are respecting it. And now we're starting to get above this level. So I'd like to see Dow Jones now give this a little kiss and then start leaving. Get out of Dodge. And I don't want to see it get below that level right there. Put one tick below that low and continue going higher. That's what you're looking for there. So Dow Jones is going higher. ES is going higher. Probably took out that high. That's what we want to see. This one's been taken. Now if this one gets taken, this is the one that you find support off of. And our NASDAQ should start moving as well. There you go. So literally opened on it, tippy tappy, off the top of the, look at that, the open range. So if we close above this one now becomes a support. If it doesn't, look for a run back into this level right here. Just watch them carefully. And you're going to go from consolidation to consolidation. Remember, we wanted to say displacement candle. Here's our displacement. Now I want to see a retracement. And then go from consolidation to consolidation. So cam 1 to cam 1. So going from here up to here. So you're just trading the range in between, a small space in between cam models, if you're a cam model trader. seriously that far behind our chart? Okay. I thought there was a huge lag in the screen. There's the tap again on the top. Now you want to see a portion of that stay open. Ideally, I want to see it just come down and give that little tiny, one more little tick below it. That'll give you your institutional order flow entry drill for continuation on the upside, leaving this little piece open. You can trace down to the top of the consolidation, which is right here, which will put you right at 461. And this low here already is 465. So we still got a few more handles to go to get down there. And then just kind of watch it, see if that's settling in. Yeah, I'd be bullish too, as soon as I can get into this right there. I'll go buy one there. Now, stop loss will have to go down here because I don't want to see that closing. So you can come all the way down to here. Yeah, that 15-minute chart hit that inversion. Now you want to see if it's going to reverse here, but we've already had a wick through it. See how little probe get down there? So there's our disc, our top of our consolidation here. Tippy tappy. Now you want to see it start to leave here. Now if I can get above that high, my stop loss will move into break even. I don't want to see it get below it here again now. And again, I lose my love for this. This is a graded response. You have the first grade, second grade, third grade, and a failing grade. So an A plus trade, an A trade, a B trade, a C trade, and a failing D or E trade down here. So look at this. I want to see this next price leg higher. So if you're looking for price legs higher, right here. So I'm looking for at least up into this candle's open. So I'm now going to move to get some zero stress love in here. Get zero stress now. That's what you do at abs. Just zero stress, buddy. Look for that perfect entry. Demand that. And then as soon as it takes that high, get yourself to break even. Get zero stress as quick as you can. And then let her buck. And look for this. That'd be your first payday right there. As soon as it hits that high, pay yourself. What the hell? Let's pay yourselves. I don't care if it goes higher. Pay yourselves right there. You just made another $500. It's going to go higher. You want to see it hit this level right here. That's just to show you can take profits real quick. That's just a one-handle trade and a one contract trade, $500 in 2 minutes. How many of you guys make $500 in 2 minutes? Doing your job. If you're pulling your fib tool in here on that trade from here to here, 50%, move to break even. So we got our trade below price, below the 50%. That's a discount. We run it up to 50%, move to break even. Hit 62% right there. You're at 50% right now. Okay? And you hit 70. Okay, so you would hit 70, move to 62, you'd be out of your trade right now. Yeah. You'd be out at 62. And that'd be it. You move to the sidelines and wait. Wait for your next setup. It's a quick internal range liquidity hunt. If you want to put some money in your pocket or take some losses, if you've had some losses and you want to take them down, why does that keep coming? It keeps telling me there's a macro. I'm trying to stop it. It keeps coming back saying it's macro time. Then it goes into sleep mode.
Not yet. Okay. Did you just record one? Yeah, I did record one.
Yep, I see it. Always going with the full name now. He's changed it to the full name. You all get to know who Andy is now. You'll always know him as Abs. I'll always know him as Abs. That's my man, Abs. So that's it. I think that's almost completed our price leg. I shouldn't have erased that. I just want to show you that price leg from here to here. Our next price leg higher is from here to here, right there. And there you go. It's done. Price leg completed. Move to the sidelines. You take your trade. You'll be looking at it that way. Look at that, how clean that is. Just smack it, and we get a little bit of a reaction off of it, right? We're not looking up here at any premium array. We're just looking at price leg, right? So inside a small little range, make yourself some money. It hits the price leg, finishes it, and now we want to see if it range extends through 88, through the mean threshold of this candle, and then look for higher prices. And then you're looking for this guy way up here again. Up top. If the mean threshold holds price, which is sitting just at 88 right now, and that's sitting right on this 27 candle, so that's usually the high of the swing point is 27, and it's hitting a mean threshold. So Tibbs is telling you that this is an optimum time to hit an important data point and turn around and come back. If it's not 27, then 30, 32. So watch that 27 candle and see if we get a 30, 32, and then we get a crazy Ivan. Okay, enough already. And this is what we were talking about yesterday, Abs, with Tibbs. So you kind of keep your eyes on that. When I visit you guys, I give you a couple of extra little secrets and stuff about some of the stuff that we've been discussing. You always want to have a little bit more in your back pocket so you can kind of share it when you see these people. Went long at 36.25, aiming for 69.50. 36.25, 69.50. What the heck? What are you looking for? Curry fishbowl, which one do you want? 36.25 doesn't make sense to me. Unless you're looking at 36.25 in here, 36.25. You went long on that, and you want to go to 69.5, like 69.5. We're talking about this little number over in here, 69.5, running for that old high. Yeah, this is why I'm curious to see if this just brings us back into a small little retracement, doing a little 30.32 right here, and then the crazy Ivan, and then continuation to the upside. A 19.436. Okay, I got you. I figured it was the back end, the last couple of candles there, or last couple of numbers. I'm using the last 4 digits. Yeah, I got it. Gotcha. Market structure shift on Yami. There's your market structure shift. See how you find support? What we just did here on the NASDAQ, this little run we just gave you right here, it returned back into that and took that run up. That's the same kind of thing that you're seeing here in the M. See how we have a run above it, come back, give it a little kiss right here, right on the money, and then went higher, took out that high. Now you want to see this high get used. You trade above it, come back inside it right here, a little kiss, and off to the races you go. And where are you aiming for? Where are you aiming? Okay, you're going to piss me off here, not a damn thing. 8:30, stop it. Don't know why that stupid thing keeps repeating itself. Yeah, so that's the one you close above it, tap it, go higher. Now we're looking for this little objective up here. Look for that as your upside. And as this little guy finished doing his little look back, his little looky-loo, start marching higher. Let's go, curry fish ball. Let's get that 69 for you. $4.36. Oh, you're back here at $4.36. Oh yeah, you're going for 5. What'd you say you're going for? 5.69 or 4.69? Must be 5.69. Yeah, this is cool high. Like, look at this here. I like that. Half of that would be better, and just leave. Just start going higher off that little important last price leg. Half of the wick right there. Stop. Don't come back. Then look at the open here. And see if that opens to holds price. There's your 30.32. This is typically when our crazy Ivan starts. 30.32, you usually see 27 set a swing, 30.32 sets a swing, and then 32 to 38 gives us a crazy Ivan look back, and then the continuation to the upside. You closed it. Excellent. Always teases near the take profit, so I kind of paper trading anyway. Okay, good for you. Good for you. How's our other trades turning out here? Look at that little consolidation. Come all the way back into the consolidation. You leave a little piece open. Remember we were talking about those key levels, those graded responses? Always look at the BISI. As soon as you get a displacement candle above this, always look at this as a graded response. So as soon as that happens, you can automatically start saying to yourself, I want to see a SIBI here, or I want to see a BISI here, and I want to see a graded response. So here's your BISI right here. That forms off this candle, and you say grade A plus. Let's just tap this and get out of Dodge. Okay, I'll take that. I can look at 50% of the range right here. 50% of the range. I don't want to see it get below that, which is the top of this. Cam model 1 entry is the high to the open, right? Or the body of the candles. Look at the bodies of the candles. They line up nicely. And we're down to, we want to see the last 25%. That's the C trade. We have the A plus trade, the B trade, the C trade, and then the D trade. Fail is the E trade below it, right? When it closes in. See how the last 25%? You're looking at, if I gave this the graded template, which is the quads, look at that. The last 25% stays open. That's bullish. It starts to trade back up. You think, great, if I can get above this level again, that's really positive for me. I'd like to see that stay open. I'm looking for way more upside. So it closes above it. You go, sweet, I'm loving it. So it gives you another bullish candle up, comes back, gives you one more opportunity to get long, and away you go. That's the graded response you want to see on a displacement candle. And we're still so close to nailing our upside objective in the Dow Jones. I hope you've all been enjoying the show today. If so, hit the like button. If you're new to our channel, subscribe. We're here every day. May not be here in Albuquerque, or it could be in Toronto. You never know. This show is on the road, man. We're going to try and take it on wherever my wife is called to. I shall be there. And it's been an absolute pleasure here to meet up with Abs and to see some of his town, to see some of the sights here, and to meet up with the people. They're so kind and generous here. They truly are a great bunch of people. So, and Abs has been amazing. So if you guys ever get an opportunity to come down here and meet him, you got to meet up with Andy. He's a great guy. So thanks again, Abs, for everything you've done. He's going to come by and pick me up, take me to the airport this morning. Sweet, sweet man. So much appreciate all his kindness and his hospitality here. It's been awesome. And I would like to come back to Albuquerque again for the big balloon festival they have here. We had hundreds of balloons launched into the air. It's like a 7-day festival. I suggest you all come down, check that out if you're into those hot air balloon runs. Sometimes NQ makes me question my sanity. Yes, yes, indeed. Another structure break here. Finally, we get a big run back inside this range. Off the consolidation. Nice cam model entry. Run back up through our range. Break market structure to the upside. Come back, find support at that, and we're continuing to push higher. You're looking for ES. It's upside. Premium box is right here. Look for that. Dow Jones, we're still looking for our upside box here. And then what are we looking for range extension? We need to see this one get taken on a close and then look for all this liquidity up here. You see how this is already starting to form a reverse right here, or change in direction. So if you see that coupled with a structure break, and we get below this candle on the downside close, then you're looking for a run back down deeper inside this range again. So that's how you know whether or not you're going to reach this or not going to reach this. Anytime you take out a high and you see this starting to form, you start to get nervous when you see that. You start to go, oh, I may not quite get that just yet. So now this becomes the linchpin for higher prices and also the support to go back lower. I'm still with you for a few more minutes. I don't have to be at the airport till 20 after 10. So I think we'll get out of here in about 20 minutes or so. It would be great to have a real market maker buy model. What's our ratio today of winning trades to losing trades on the 12th, where we started at here, right there. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2. So 80%. That's not bad. 80% win rate today out of 10 trades. With the choppiness of that market, that's not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Door dashing his fucking hotel, and well, that's an unhappy camper. Don't be unhappy, man. Be happy. Gee, would you look at Disney and argue against my case? Okay, I'm going to argue against your case. I don't argue against your case, bro. I don't argue against you. What are you looking for? What's your thing? D, would you look at Disney and argue against my case that we just hit a weekly order block from November? A weekly order block from November. Yes, we did. We hit this little breaker right here. It's a weekly breaker. It would be this guy right here. This guy's hidden inside this cluster here. And this weekly inversion fair value gap, we draw it right to here. It's literally just tapped it right now. So can't argue with you, man. You're right on the money. Not only are you inside the breaker here, you are inside the weekly discount array as well. You're inside the weekly discount. So you see how we've ran all the way through that one. We've taken it out. If we close this week below this level on a close, then this level right here becomes important to me for a potential retracement into it and go lower. We need to see this hold. Yeah. If this holds right here and we stay above this on a close, we could retrace, we could retrace back into this candle's high all the way up inside here. So this may not be over yet. We may get a retracement back into 50% of that range, 25% of that range. It all depends on where we close this week. So Friday's close needs to be below the volume imbalance on the daily. We need to close below that. And then I need to say, okay, now this becomes more important. I'm not expecting it to run all the way back up there. I'm expecting this to run deeper into this weekly inversion here and potentially down into this part down here. Yes. Yeah. So we would, if we stop here, we retrace into this one. If we stop inside this one, we retrace back anywhere inside here. And you'd have to say, pull the fib from low to high here. And that's the level I was looking at in terms of these little run retracements. I want to see it to retrace maximum up here on the daily. That's why that one's sitting there. It has to close out inside this fair value gap or above. If it closes below it, then my guess is we're still coming lower. This is a very important level here right now on this daily fair value gap, this volume imbalance. That's like a linchpin for continuing lower prices and this breaker on a weekly. So you're backwards. It needs to close up. Oh, you want to go higher? You wanted me to argue against you. Here I am. If this is going to go lower, it needs to close below that level right there. 96.68 needs to close below that. If you want it to go higher, you want it to go backwards, it needs to close inside here or above that to retrace back into that level. And this is the objective I'd be looking for to run back up to 103.29. That helps. Come on, hit that box. Let me end this on a positive note today. Hitting the premium arrays. Catch a nice little reversal off at 11 o'clock. It's a retracement to 62% or 62% of the range that was created from 930. So look for that whole range, 50 to 62%. That should put us right in here somewhere. You're welcome. And it's coming right back to Hadi's 830 candle. And it's strange how they overlap, Hadi, right in the same spot, the discount or the premium level and your 830 candle. That's the bottom of it right there. Did it tap it? What is the low of this candle or the high of that candle? That high is 16.16.25. High of this candle is 16.15. So it's 1.25 handles shy of that objective. That would really suck if it just rolled over here now and started coming down lower and you're 1.5 handles away from hitting it. What about our other guys? Did we get these ones as well? Oh, there you go. There's your premium box. Cha-ching. Oh, there you go. There's your premium box. Cha-ching. Let's go. You guys just got to follow through now. NQ, do your thing, man. The other two guys have hit their objectives. Thanks very much, Hans. I just want to see the last of the three that we picked the highs. If after that it goes anywhere it wants, I don't care. We give you a good bunch of good calls today. Well, no, we definitely don't do signals here. Nobody ever gets a signal here. You have to work for your money. Are you kidding me? You get signals every day. Every day. Come on, just hit it. And then I'm going to go and park my little butt by the door. Wait for abs to get here. Come on, hit it. Look, these other guys have done their job, man. Get on it. Dow Jones. Did it nail it? I'm sure you nailed it. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. Yes. Did you nail it? Oh, yes, you did. Hey, NQ, give it a kiss. There's the 8:30 as well. Hadi, we have done our jobs today. I'm going to wrap it up right here. Thank you so much, you guys, for putting up with all the noise in the lobby noise. Hopefully you got some trades uh, later on in the morning here. It's been smoothing out a little bit better to get yourself a nice cleaner trade. Again, wait for the perfect opportunity to get your trades, you guys. There's no need to rush this, even in CPI days like this when it gets really choppy. There's still opportunities out there. Just give yourself time. Just wait for something clean to set up. And thank you. It is right there available to you. So enjoy. You guys can hook up with Hadi there on the regular Telegram channel, and he'll guide you the rest of the way on all these little reversal points and stuff. So thanks again. Love you guys, and I will see you back again in Canada.